Well, the thing is, it's not like a very serious book where it's like, oh, you know, the dramatics of life and all that. It's really a tongue-in-cheek look at my life so far. That's why it's titled Life in Progress. And I've always had these stories in the back of my mind. I thought, oh, one day I'll put it down on paper somehow, somewhere, in some form. And the manager said, why not do it now? Just turn it into a book right now. What? Have fun with it. And it doesn't have to be a serious, encyclopedia of events. It can be something that's just so far what's going on, in the entertainment industry. Let people get to know a little bit more about you, about how you were as a kid, and just share fun stories. And that's pretty much what the book is about. I think because I knew the book was going to be a jumble of fun things, I just thought, you know what? It's my party, I'll cry if I want to. So I'll just put down whatever I feel like putting down. And this non-chronological bunch of chapters appeared. And I thought, why not? And it's just really funny, And actually, now I should have done that because now people actually think, okay, I know what she doesn't like. I'll irritate her more with it, But, it's just fun. Quite therapeutic, actually. Almost cathartic, really, to get rid of a lot of things off my chest. But it wasn't too difficult in the sense that, it's there. And to just put it out on paper was just an easy storytelling moment. At some points, I'm asking myself questions as I'm writing because I think you have different forms of hindsight, when you have events that happen to you, whether traumatic or not. You go through different stages, sadness, anger, anxiety, you analyze it again. So I guess to look at it again, a few years, many years down the road, maybe it was this, maybe it was because of that, but at the same time, I was true to as much as possible the feelings I had then and how I would like to analyze it now and how I feel about it now. And I try to be as fair as possible, but I don't try to be mean or anything, but I do try to be cheeky a bit. And no matter what, slightly lighthearted at certain points, even in the midst of the dark years. Okay, I do care, of course, if they say bad things. But, I mean, it's already out there, and it's a memoir. It's a book that, is supposed to tell you things about me, and people will be judgmental no matter what. I just hope that they're kind. And I think it comes to a point where I think I've grown a little bit more than back then. And even in the episode, in the chapter itself, I say that, you know what, don't worry what people say. It's about you, it's about your life, it's about what you want to do, what you want to express. And if I'm going to put myself out there in the book, then I have to expect all kinds of different opinions about it. I think I learned that even more, it takes two hands to clap. In this case, 3 pairs of hands. But it was, partly also a way of saying, in a way, we were all at fault. I don't blame one party or any other party isolatedly, you know what I mean? So there was one part when you look at it, and the first part of the chapter, I think, I did say that when he did come to me with a question in his mind or a doubt in his mind, because I was so young as well, I didn't want to listen, and therefore the chain of events just continued from there. Our lives could have taken a very different path, actually. We might not even have gotten married, but it became what it was because I myself wasn't brave enough. And I think to look back on his strength at that time, or his fear and strength and bravery just to bring it up again, is something I have to give him credit for, and I take away from myself. And after that, though, things just went haywire. So yeah, that makes for an interesting story in itself. But there is definitely a moment in time I asked myself, if I could have done something differently or been a bit more open-minded or aware of what was going on properly, I think things would have been very different. So I take responsibility for that as well. It's a job that I don't consider to be a job, I only say it's a job because how else am I supposed to describe it? It's a hobby that keeps me happy and I earn money from it. It's ideal, it's fun, it's irregular, it's something always new around the corner. So I'm glad that I've been able to, I think, sustain myself the last, wow, how many years? 15, almost 20 years, you know? And it's nice to look back and see what I've done, and still can look forward some more to other things that I feel like I still can accomplish that I want to do. It's been so fun. How many people can say that you do a job that you so absolutely love and it's not painful? It's, you know, it's tiring sometimes, but it's not something that you drag yourself to work every day and say, oh God, why is my life like that? You know, it's so nice, it's so fun, and I met so many wonderful people. I've worked with all kinds of characters. I've pushed myself to different boundaries as well. So it's really nice to be able to look back and say, wow, and look forward and go, wow, some more, there's more coming, you know? I hope so anyway. I really hope that people walk away from the book thinking, that was a fun read. And you know what? I'll probably read it again in a few months or a year. And I just hope that they keep it on their shelves for a long while and go back to it, find another gem in it, and enjoy it again.